All right, we are now in Oconee County at a great subdivision known as Lake Welbrook. We're actually getting ready to come into Lake Welbrook from what many people refer to as the back entrance. This entrance comes in from 441 on the south side of Athens and comes in the back way. So from this direction, Lake Welbrook is very accessible to the Five Points area of Athens. And while it is Oconee County subdivision and zoned for Oconee County schools, Lake Welbrook actually by post office has a Athens, Georgia address. So this neighborhood, Lake Welbrook, was built probably mostly in the late 90s is when it was developed. You got mostly all brick homes, maybe some stone, and hence the name. There is a lake, so there are some homes that have lake lots available. But this is going to be more your traditional subdivision than some of the other in-town neighborhoods inside of Athens. This is very much a popular neighborhood for the Athens area, but an important thing to note is this is now Oconee County in a change of school districts. Oconee County schools are one of the biggest driving engines for Watkinsville right now. Their schools are some of the top ranked not only in the state of Georgia, but in the entire country. You have North Oconee School District and the Oconee County School District. Lake Welbrook would fall primarily into the Watkinsville area, which would be the Oconee County School District. So as you can see a little bit, these homes are further set off the road, and they're large, almost estate lots. And what happens when you get a little further out from the central part of Athens or the university? You're going to have more land available. You're going to be looking at a difference in per square foot value. So while a lot of people come to areas like this, they're willing to trade going a little further out, which isn't very far. Athens, Georgia, you can be anywhere in about 15 minutes. This isn't far out at all, but they're willing to trade that to get a nicer home, maybe a lot more square footage in some cases. And obviously, as I mentioned before, the school district has been a big driver for neighborhoods like Lake Welbrook. So you've got a lot of brick homes that are over basements. This particular home you're looking at right there sold for right at $600 in 2019. Backs up to a great creek, rolling creek in the back. And then we're going to be coming up on another one that sold for $640,000 in July of 2019. So that's sort of the high mark for Lake Welbrook at the moment, is kind of mid sixes. But you might see another large home go for in the fours, depending on what's it like inside, how much has been done, is it cosmetically renovated. Those are all things that matter. It also has amenities like a swimming pool, which is something you can access right here as I'm at this cul-de-sac. And one thing you can't quite see, I'm going to try to go slow. There's a lake back there. This particular house was sold by our company. It's a listing of ours here on the lake. It sold for $640 in July. And you can't tell it from there, but it's quite a large house. There's a full daylight basement underneath, a lot of square footage, 5 bedrooms. So Lake Welbrook, also the other entrance, connects to what is known as Daniels Bridge Road. Daniels Bridge Road will put you out on the Oconee connector by 316. So what's so great about this neighborhood, not only are you close on one end to get into Athens, on the other side you can be in the Oconee 316 heading to Atlanta in a heartbeat. So there's a lot of pros to this location, especially with the school system, which I find for a lot of buyers, it's a big driver to what they're interested in. Is the family's growing, they've got 2, sometimes 3 kids. It's time to really think about schools. It's time to think about the size of the home. So, if you could come out here and buy something in the 400s or 500s that has a lot more space and the school systems are really ideal for your child, it's very, very popular. A lot of neighborhoods like this are in Oconee are going to be developed around the late 90s, early 2000s. So inside you're going to find a lot of the stereotypical things in the 90s as far as floor plans. Still a lot of formal living rooms, but the plans are still open. So you don't really have a closed off feel. It's a really great place to take a look at. Lake Welbrook, located in Oconee County, even though it has an Athens, Georgia address. If you have any further interest in homes in the area, look us up at 5mrealty.com or just search 5 Market Realty. Look for our app on the Google Play Store or the Apple Store.